Hey guys, back with another Maplestory video here. This time, normal Damien on the Demon Slayer. Stoked about this one. This is my stats 21 mil cap. I'm about to show you how my Demon Slayer does stacked up. And if you're wondering what type of cap, what kind of stats you need to clear normal Damien, I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video how I rank up and the cap of, or roughly the cap of each of the players that were on the team. So we definitely want to stick around for that. But our team comp, well, first of all, I want to say I'm very proud of this team. We grinded through a lot of tough runs. I think one of our biggest issues was that we have a few players that are playing ults that are doing multiple content weekly, right? It kind of was unfortunate that we started practicing or getting serious right when Lucid came out. And so we kind of had to push this as a lower priority as people were playing, obviously spending more time trying to clear Lucid on other characters and just time-consuming bosses. So I'm definitely glad. This is actually our second clear. My first clear video screen recording didn't save, so that was very unfortunate. That one was pretty sweaty and exciting. I mean, that first clear, there's nothing ever like that first clear, honestly, because you just never know if you can do it, right? Like all of our runs right before were extremely close. We actually ended up, my Demon Slayer actually wasn't on the team initially, but somehow it worked out. And the Demon Slayer, like I mentioned multiple times on the tiers rankings list, Demon Slayers are just so good and underrated for their passive healing. We were having trouble, we just have squishy characters on our team. Like we have some Evans, some Buccaneers, some mages that really just had a hard time, just don't have self-healing, right? And you see all the heals that the Demon Slayer does. Most of it, there's some big heals that come in that are actually healing the party every 5 seconds. So it actually helped a ton when you're orb duty. And so because if you don't know, orbs, not only do you take damage, you also don't get full value of your power elixirs when you're getting hit by orbs. So that's why a lot of times when people die, they just have no way of surviving. And you'll see right here, the Demon Slayer is awesome. I'm not even using Blink. We actually have our own sort of teleport skill, the Demon Lock, the top middle skill that allows us to teleport right on top of the boss. And we have so many iframes and immunity skills that we can actually stay on the ground the entire time, control those dives, not have to blink up. And it just honestly helped with the run exponentially. It felt like positioning was a lot better. We were able to get dives and dashes, keeping the boss pinned in the right corner. And this run was as smooth as it gets. So our team comp, Ethereus is a Lumi, Trufflelock P is Paladin, Wilhelt is a Pathfinder, Axelrad is a Aran, OMGs is a Buccaneer, Illuminati, Lumi, me, Demon Slayer, Dual Blade, 718, Dragon Trainer is obviously an Evan, and Hot Pink is our Bishop. So we got a good mix, but we actually don't have, I think we have one person above 30 mil cap. Second is 27, and I think we have one more person at two people, one above 30, one at 27, one at 26, one at 25 mil, and then a few that are around the 22 mil caps, and then I'm 21, and I think some people we have a few actually below that. So our caps, we don't have a huge carry. We don't have insane cap, but we're still able to clear and comfortably, super comfortable. Our first run, we cleared with 15 seconds left. And this run, we're going to clear PR by quite a bit. So if you're wondering if you have enough DPS, more often than not, you probably will. I think the biggest component is having one consistent aggro or having your aggros know what to do, right? That's you can see the boss is constantly positioned in the right corner no matter what. And having an aggro that knows what they're doing and having an aggro that knows how to keep the boss pinned allows everyone to just stand there and DPS. And the nice thing about normal Damien is that the orbs rarely come, right? There's one orb for the first 50 seconds, and they only multiply or add, kind of towards the end. So I kind of messed up right there, ended up stunning half the team, I'm pretty sure, right here. But for the most part, we did a great job of dodging, positioning, keeping that boss in this corner, and orb on the left. So 9 people just constantly doing DPS. And that is the most crucial part, right? Positioning the boss, positioning the orb, and then obviously clearing the altars. And in normal Damien, altars are much easier than in hard Damien. The gauge just fills up faster. So that's always our team does a great job. But you see we get second orb here. So we're about 50% with 4.5 minutes left. And that is actually a really good time for us. And then one of the things we focus on is obviously blocking this tornado, is trying to get to World Tree. If you can get to World Tree 20% with 90 seconds left, I think that's enough time to clear. It's not like hard Damien where you need 2+ minutes. I think 90 seconds it'll be sweaty, but you can get it done. So 2 orbs here. Again, just trying to make sure those dives go into the corner. We're stunning every cycle, and we're just cranking DPS. So look, we don't have any huge carry doing 15% of the damage or anything like that. Steady. And like I said, I'm 21 mil cap. But I think a lot of classes can do good DPS if we can just obviously target dummy, stand in the corner, position the boss properly, and just do your rotation, right? OMGs up there in 3rd place, 22 mil cap, under 23 mil cap, Buccaneer. Insane, right? You find out a lot about classes and how much damage classes can actually dish out in normal Damien, to be honest. So I'm at 21 mil cap. We're just trying to hold the orbs here. I think I end up dying. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I should have flew up earlier. Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, that was a long orb, but we're still in a good spot here. And so, again, I would say, especially with V4 coming out in June, July, possible more changes coming, rebalances, whatever is coming, it's going to be easier and easier to clear with less cap. So I would highly recommend, if you have a team that's even in the low 20s and maybe has 1-2 people above 25 mil cap, I definitely think it's doable to at least get reps and get practice. Because like I said, we're not the most OP classes. We don't have a shade. We don't have any big hitting DPS. We have consistent. And the people in 3rd, OMGs, is 22 mil cap, right? I'm 21 mil cap. Axelrad is in Iran doing 25 mil cap. All doing insane damage, right? Above the average threshold. I think the average is around 41 bill DPM on average per player. So we're clearly above that, doing that with, low 20s mil cap. So, but again, it comes down to mechanics. Our previous runs, when we were having a hard time, we were in the 300 bill DPM. We were doing 30, below 40 bill DPM, and now this run ends up, we're close to 50, right? So it really does come down to this orb management, this dive direction, and just keeping the orbs away from the boss and keeping the boss in the left corner here. And I've done clears without a bishop. Obviously, we're doing without a shade. I've done double phantom. Double pally. This has no phantoms on the team as well. So team comp doesn't matter as much for normal Damien as long as the players can do their DPS, as long as you have a consistent aggro, and obviously people that know how to handle altars and orbs and things like that. And look, 45 seconds remaining. Almost 50 bill DPM from a 21 mil cap Demon Slayer. We got OMGs up there, second with 22, under 23 mil cap. Just insane DPS, right? So Truffalux was 27 mil. OMGs was 22, like I said. Ethereus, I think, was 30 mil. Wilhelt, 27. Axelrad, 25 mil. I was 21. Trainer, I think it's on 20, 21. Illuminati, 22. 718 is around 20 mil cap. And then Hot Pink, I think, is probably mid to low 20s as well. So it's doable, right? We had 45 seconds to spare, but that was as clean as it gets. That was a great run, bro. It's just our second clear as well. It's only going to get better as we get more practice and reps and consistency. So I hope that helps kind of motivate you, gives you guys perspective on what normal Damien is. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.